Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. We're usually on the porch or out by the pool or on a walk or out on the town, but today we are in the kitchen because we're gonna cook us up something good. We're making black bean and sweet potato rice bowls, and this is a recipe I got off of Taste of Home, their website. So we're gonna start cooking. I'm gonna get it all ready, and then when Scott comes home, we'll hang out for a little while, and then we'll make sure it's nice and hot, and we'll have supper together. Hi, Lisa and Mary. All right, y'all, so the first thing we need to cook up is our rice. That's direction number 1. Hi, Janice. Connie's here. So we're gonna put our rice, our garlic salt, and our water in this large saucepan, and then we're gonna bring it all to boil. So let's get cooking. So I have rice here. I chose to do brown rice. I always use brown rice if I can in a recipe. So we're gonna take 3/4 cup of brown rice. Here we go. Let me get my cup measures out. All right, 3/4 cup of brown rice. And y'all, I have tried this recipe before. I printed this out a long time ago and I kept it, so we must have liked it. I don't remember, but we must have liked it because I kept it. All right, so 3/4 cup of rice into our saucepan, 1.5 cups of water. There we go. How is everybody doing today? I had somebody ask me how many mockingbird eggs we have out front, and we have 4. So we're gonna have 4 little baby birds out there. All right, 1.5 cups of water. We'll bring that to boil, and we're gonna also add in 1/4 teaspoon garlic salt. We have some garlic salt here, so we're gonna add that in. Hi, Mary. Mary's here. How's everybody doing today? Jean's still not getting notifications. I wonder why. Strange. Hello, everybody. Barbara's here. All right, we're going to take 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt and add that here into our rice and our water. All right, we got our garlic salt added. We're going to bring that to a boil. And then we're gonna reduce heat, simmer, cover it till water's absorbed and the rice is tender, so about 20 minutes. Then we'll remove from heat. Judy said, have you gotten pecked lately? I haven't gotten pecked lately. Thankfully, no pecking, no more pecking. Hello, Debbie. All right, I'm gonna stir this up and I'm gonna cover it, bring to a boil and cover. And in the meantime, we'll be working on the rest of this. All right. Ohio's here. Brenda, hello. Kathy Coleman. Kathy, thank you. She said she likes my shirt. I wanted to go baggy today. Feels nice. Carol, I have not seen my mom. I did talk to her on the phone. She's feeling just about the same as she was when she got back. So she's just on really her 2nd day of antibiotics. So she's going to give that some time to work, and hopefully that'll help her feel a little better. Oh, do we see Delilah? Is she? Lila, you want to say hi? I'm gonna make it. Hello. Here she comes. Hello, Tammy from California. You know, it's hard to cook and talk to you guys, so normally I just like to sit and talk to y'all. I don't know how Pam does it, but here we go. I'm gonna continue. All right, we're gonna add some olive oil in this pan over here. Put it on medium-high heat. Calls for 2 tablespoons, but y'all know I don't hardly measure. All right, next is our sweet potato. Ella, we are making black bean and sweet potato rice bowls for supper tonight. All right, get my cutting board, big knife. Let's see what we're supposed to do. We've got a pretty large sweet potato here. We're gonna peel and dice. Kim said, I don't think I've seen you in the same shirt since you started your page. Lisa asked, is Tugboat sick? She has a swollen lymph node behind her ear. So she's not feeling too good. Let's see, I'm gonna simmer this for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just gonna put it on for 15 right now. All right, I gotta peel my sweet potato. Let's see if I got some kind of tool for that. I'm sure I do. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get to peeling. Let's see, Marsha's here. Hello, Marsha. All right, let's peel. I got my trash can down here. Get to peeling. All right. So I might put a little bit, it doesn't call for it, but I might put a little bit of chili powder in here because Scott really loves a little bit of heat. So I might be putting some chili powder in here for him. When we were in Punta Cana, we went to a cooking class and it was ceviche. So they were doing it with scallops and with shrimp. And they had some habanero peppers there. And they said if you're brave or if you really like spicy, you can have some peppers, add some peppers to yours. And they said just use a little bit, now they're really hot. And Scott, of course, is like, oh yeah, I'd like some peppers. So he goes over there, gets the biggest pepper he can find, and pops it right in his mouth. And he was on fire, y'all. His lips were red. He was sweating. That was a hot habanero. So he claims to like the heat, but you know, he's got his limits. I felt bad for him. I'd never seen his lips get red like that from eating something hot. But he was on fire. I'm a little wild with this peeler. All right, we're all peeled up. Ta-da! So I think he'll be a little more cautious next time, especially when we're in a foreign country and they say, be careful because it's spicy. he might take heed next time. We'll see. Let's see. Tina says we eat sweet potatoes twice a week and she puts cinnamon on hers. Yes, Carol, I'm sort of left-handed. I write with my left hand, but I do most everything else with my right hand. Sometimes I eat with my left hand. So I'm kind of ambidextrous. Good afternoon, Francis. Hello, Joyce from North Carolina. Ella's son loves hot peppers. Yes. Well, I don't know if he'd love that habanero. That was something else, really. Okay, so we are going to, where are we at? We're on our sweet potato. I keep getting distracted by you guys' comments. Tina said, so you had a smoking hot Scott. Yeah, he was smoking hot, but there was no way I was touching my lips to those because they were on fire. I could tell. All right, our sweet potato. We need to dice this up. I think I'm gonna need a bigger knife. I'll get this big guy here. Yeah, he was on fire. Truly. And I don't think he definitely underestimated a habanero in the Dominican Republic. He ate that thing like it was a banana pepper. As soon as I saw him pop it in his mouth, I was like, oh no, we're in trouble. That's all right. He washed it down with a little bit of Presidente Light, which is Dominican water, they call it, but it's their local beer that they enjoy. Every time he ordered it, they would say, "Oh, you want some Dominican water?" All right, here we go. You know, I shouldn't have worked out today. This could be my workout, cutting up this sweet potato. Too late now. Getting chewing. All right, we're chopping this up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on because the sweet potato is gonna go in here as soon as I'm done chopping. I need to make some room. All right, so y'all, this little clip that was holding my rice. My sweet cousin, Erica, got me this when they were stationed over in South Korea. She sent me all kinds of cute little Korean things that I still use. They're not in Korea anymore. They're in Hawaii now, but now I've got all these little Korean things that I can use. Makes me think of her. She's probably my closest cousin. We're very close in age. I was born in June and then she was born in October. She mostly grew up in Wisconsin. So I only got to see her a couple times a year, but we stayed very close. We always just picked up right where we left off, like we were sisters. Now she's got a little baby boy, and he is a doll. All right. Sue says, how cute. Yes. All right, we're just chopping our sweet potato, dicing it up. Dice, dice, dicing. Now, for all y'all who are a little bit new to the page, you guys know I should tell y'all I am no cook, okay? That's my aunt. She's got the cooking page. Keep Cooking with Pam Davidson. I just do what it takes to feed me and Scott. We get hungry, so I gotta cook us up stuff every now and then. And sometimes I like to bring y'all on and chat with you guys while I'm doing it. I'm running out of room on my cutting board. Man down, that one Delilah can have if she wants. Janice, Delilah is doing 100 times better. She is totally fine now. All the cancer's gone. She's doing really great. Kim asked, any plans for Memorial Day weekend? So we are gonna have guests. My friend Lisa's coming into town from Virginia. And we are also going to have Scott's youngest grandbaby, McKenna, over the weekend. I think we're gonna keep her Saturday night and Sunday night. And Lisa's dog, Riley, will be here too. So it will be fun. We're gonna have a good time. So usually when we cook, Scott is my sous chef and I'm head chef. So he usually does all his chopping. And I guess I've been taking him for granted because it's actually quite a bit of work. So next time I'll keep that in mind as he's chopping away and I'm giving him cooking orders and stirring things. Very good at stirring things. And at giving orders. All right, we're almost done with our sweet potato. Okay, it's all chopped up. All right, we're gonna saute the sweet potato and we'll start to work on the onions. Let's see. Roseanne said, not going to mom and dad. They are more than welcome to come over and join the chaos over here. We are gonna be plenty busy, so. We are also supposed to get quite a bit of rain this weekend, so I'm not sure if cookouts and things like that will be in the plans. Sunday might be an okay day, but otherwise I think it's going to be pretty rainy. It's been sprinkling a little bit today. Let's see. Tina went on a 5-mile walk. You go, girl. Holly says Tugboat did a lot of cleaning for Pam. Yes, she did. So next we're going to chop up our onion. We have one red onion, and it called for a medium red onion. So I'm going to use my little chopper that I have to get that done for me while I saute the sweet potatoes. Let's see. Hi, Cindy. Hello. Thank you, Janice. Thank you so much. All right. Got half our onion peeled off. I'm going to work on the other half, and then I'm going to grab my little chopper. I'm going to chop this up. It says to chop it finely, so let me grab that. First, I better stir up these sweet potatoes. It says to cook the sweet potatoes for about 8 minutes, or saute sweet potatoes 8 minutes. Then we're gonna add the onion. The rice still has 5 more minutes on low. All right, grab my chopper. And here it is. This is a Ninja chopper, and I love using this little guy. He does a great job, and it's quite the time saver if I don't have my sous chef here to help. I'm gonna drop some onion into my Ninja now. Chop it up. Let's see who's here. Hello, Leah. Cindy is here from Illinois. I wonder who's watching from the furthest away from Charleston. Is there anybody on that's out of the country? I'm going to chop up. Ready? Here we go. You back it up so you can see. All right. I think we're finely chopped. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Our sweet potatoes are still sauteing. They're sizzling up. They sound great. Now I'm gonna put these onions into a little bowl so I can do the other half too. Grab a spoon. Kathy asked, do you ever eat chicken or fish? I do eat fish. I don't eat chicken or beef or any kind of poultry. I'm pescatarian, so I eat seafood, but even that I'm kind of picky about. I like it to be local, fresh caught seafood, which is easy. I'm spoiled by having, living in Charleston. We have fresh seafood all around. A lot of the restaurants have fresh seafood. And I'll take y'all there one day. We have Abundant Seafood, which is just, I don't know, 1.5 miles or 2 miles down the road from my house. And the ships come in and drop seafood off there. And you can go and buy it to cook it up at home. So very spoiled with fresh seafood here. Let's see, New York. Kim asked, are you sauteing the sweet potatoes in olive oil? Yes, that is exactly right. There's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there with my sweet potato. Okay. Camden, South Carolina. Polly, you might be the one from closest. Linda's in Cincinnati. All right, this did great. We're all chopped up. And that is all the chopping we're going to be doing. There's that one piece that's a little bit large. Let me chop it. Okay. Sauteing my sweet potatoes. They're starting to brown up a little bit. I'll show you guys that. We have someone here from West Virginia. Mary Jo's from Pennsylvania. Rita says she's 340 miles away. Here's our sweet potatoes. We're on medium-high heat. Our rice is cooking up right here. Couple more minutes on those sweet potatoes. So let's see what else we can do to get ahead of the game. I think we're gonna need to open up our black beans and rinse them. Drain and rinse. So let me get these. I have no salt added black beans here. And I'm just gonna drain and rinse these. because they are going to go in after the onions and the kale. So next will be onions. And then kale, and then our black beans. So I'm going to drain and rinse those now. I'll let those drain while I get the kale out. Peggy's from Virginia. Sheila's watching from Alabama. Kathy from Ohio. That's pretty far. All right, let's get our kale. Ooh, I better saute. We don't get too brown all in one spot. Ooh, our rice. Okay, I'm going to take it off the heat. And the directions say to let it stand for 5 minutes. It'll probably be standing longer than that since I have the rest of this to do, which is just fine. And we have some kale here. Right. I'll need to wash this off. Rita from Southwest Virginia. Ooh, Connie's 944 miles from Charleston. It's pretty far. Kim asked, is kale similar to cabbage? It is a bit similar to cabbage. It's also kind of more of a green like spinach. Here's our kale. Isn't it beautiful? Kathy asked, what could I use instead of kale? You could use spinach if you wanted to. If you wanted to leave out the greens altogether, you could do that too. The world is your oyster. Debbie's from New Mexico. Sharon's here. Ooh, Esther's 901 miles away. Is anybody doing anything exciting for Memorial Day? I know y'all asked about me, but what are you guys doing for Memorial Day? All right, we got our kale rinsed. And I'm just gonna set it on some paper towels to dry real quick. And continue sauteing our sweet potatoes because they are getting very close to being cooked up. I can tell they're softening. They look good. They smell great. Very exciting. Okay, Liz is going to be home. Oh, Janet's anniversary is Saturday. Awesome. Wanda's in Texas. All right, so next we're going to add the onion. We can go ahead and do that. Here's half our onion. Other half in. Gotta get it all out. I don't want to miss any opportunity to have some onion. I love onion. Okay. I'm going to stir that up. Stir it up. Woo! Now it's smelling in here. Ooh, that's a strong red onion. I maybe should have soaked that one in water for a minute. To knock some of the heat off. All right, let's see what it's looking like now. Here we are. Sweet potato and onion. Cook it up. Now we have to prepare our kale. So, let's see. Our kale, what do we need to do with that? We have to chop it up. No problem. We can use our cutting board again. So we're just going to take the leaves of the kale. We're going to leave the tough stems. We're just going to use the leaves. I'm actually going to put the rest of it into our shakes that we do in the morning. We do a shake every morning with protein powder and bananas and frozen strawberries and blueberries and ginger and all the good things. So we usually add spinach to that. So I'm going to just add any of this leftover kale or kale stems to our shakes so that it doesn't go to waste. And there's a lot of good health benefits there, so we'll take it. Why not? Ooh, we got a little mountain of kale here. I think we're gonna have plenty. Yes, God's gonna come home and say it smells good. What did you make? That must be a nice way to come home from a very stressful job. So I am happy to cook up something good. And I know he'll like this one a lot. Honestly though, y'all, he's just a hungry guy. He could eat almost anything. He loves eating. So he'll be happy. And I'll be happy. I love to eat too. Alright, we have a mountain of kale on this one chopping board, so I might have to get one more out. And days like today, I'm very grateful for my dishwasher. This home did not come with a dishwasher. Whoops. And we put one in a couple years after living here. We realized that was something that we wanted to have. So we took out a lower cabinet and put in our dishwasher, which I am so grateful for because it is a lot to do all these dishes up when you cook from home, you know, almost breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost every day. Polly asked, is Scott vegetarian? He is also pescatarian with me, so he also eats seafood, but he was not vegetarian when I met him. But everything that I cooked was vegetarian, and so he just decided it was probably easier to just go ahead and commit. And so that's what he did. And I tell him all the time, hey, if you want to have some bacon or whatever, have at it, but he feels good, he looks good, so he's good with it. It's working for him, so why change it? And not to try to convert any of y'all to vegetarian, because that's not what I'm here for, but it has definitely increased my energy levels. I feel a lot better without having all the cholesterol and the red meats and all those things. There are definitely healthy ways to eat meat and unhealthy ways to eat meat. There are healthy ways to be vegetarian and unhealthy ways to be vegetarian. I mean, Oreos are vegan, I think, so not all vegans and vegetarians and things that are vegan or vegetarian are healthy. So it's all in your choices and balance in life. So gotta pave your own way and make your own decisions about those things. But it has worked for us. We try to eat a lot of vegetables and lots of fruits. It helps to make those shakes every morning after our gym session because they have a lot of nutritional value. So I drained the beans, but I haven't rinsed them yet. I'm gonna rinse those off real quick so they won't be too wet when I add them in. And as I cook up this kale, or as I cut up this kale, I'm gonna go ahead and add it into the sweet potato mixture. So here we go. Here goes some of it. Okay. Let's see. Ella says, my husband will eat anything. He's not picky at all. Yep, Tina, it is important to get protein from your diet. It's surprising what all has protein in it. That's not meat. because I actually talked to my doctor when I made the decision to stop eating meat. And they gave me, you know, some guidance about what I should be eating if I'm not going to be eating that. So that was helpful. And I haven't had any issues. I always am cold, but I don't think that has anything to do with not eating meat. I'm not anemic. I did have blood work recently, so that's not the problem. Don't have to worry about that. All right, we're just roughly chopping up this kale. Almost done with that. We're gonna add it in with the sweet potatoes and the red onion. And then the next thing to go in is going to be our black beans. And I'm guessing you could probably use any kind of beans that you like. I do love black beans though, so I stuck with the black bean suggestion. All right, in goes some more kale. And the kale will wilt down. It won't wilt down to nothing the same way that spinach does, but it will wilt down some. So I'm glad I chose this bigger pan with the sides, because that is a lot of kale. It's looking good and green. All right, let's see how long we need to put the kale in for. It says 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna stir this up some more. The sweet potatoes, yum. They look good. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Hello, Sue. Amber says, I love veggies, but I do eat chicken and cheese and some seafood. Love mushrooms too and all the beans. Y'all, I love cheese. I have to watch how much I eat because I will overeat some cheese in a minute. Like, don't give me a bag of shredded cheese, I'll destroy it. String cheese, I don't care. Queso, if it's cheese, I'm into it. I don't care. Blue cheese, brie, soft, hard, I don't care. It's all good to me. I love it. I love some cheese. Tina was a vegetarian for years. Went back to eating meat because job schedule, got lazy. I think it is a little bit more difficult, I will admit, to plan and prep meals when you're not planning it around a meat. So, you know, most of the time people do like, let's have chicken and mashed potatoes and green beans and a roll or whatever. And, you know, if you don't have the chicken in that, you got to come up with something else. So we like to do lots of different things. We do take notes from restaurants and things when we try things that we like. Sometimes we'll try to emulate that. All right, that's looking good. Let's see. I'm gonna set y'all down right here. Ooh, all right, there we go. All right, so our beans are drained and rinsed. And then we're gonna add those in and heat through, so just for a couple minutes. And then we're gonna put in some Thai sweet chili sauce. I don't know if y'all have ever had this before, but it is delicious. So we're gonna put in a little bit of this, just 2 tablespoons. We're gonna stir it in, and we're also going to stir in a little more olive oil, and then we're gonna put the rice in there as well. We're gonna add the rice in too. So it's all gonna go in together in this one pan here. And our rice is looking really good. I think it is doing well. So our kale, you can see, did wilt down quite a bit. Let's see, is it hot, Mary? No, it is. It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet sauce. Let's see. Yeah, number 1 ingredient is sugar. So it's a pretty sweet sauce. Not too spicy at all. Okay. I think our kale's cooked up. So I'm gonna put the black beans in now. It's time. No, we're almost done already. I can't believe it. This was so fast. Such a fast, easy meal. All right, our beans are in. Tina makes a corn dip. She eats it with tortilla chips. That sounds good. I love tortilla chips. I love dips. Guacamole, salsa. All right. So we just need these beans to get heated through. This won't take long at all. They're probably already there. So our next step is to stir in the Thai sweet chili sauce. And it does call for 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna go like this and hope I'm close. I don't know. Yeah, that looks like about 2 tablespoons gone. All right, stir that in. Ooh, you can hear the sizzling. I think I'll turn that heat down a little. I'm gonna add some pepper. Okay. Next step is to add in just a little more olive oil. I'm just gonna drizzle. All right, olive oil's in. All right, I'm gonna show you all before I put the rice in what we've got going on here. Martha asked if I work outside of the home. I do not work outside of the home. I work from home. I work with a grading company. They grade or score. My assignment is to score 5th graders writing prompts. So they get a writing prompt and then they can write basically any story that they want to about that prompt, and then we score them based on like their grammar and their punctuation, but also does their story have a beginning, middle, end? Does it make sense? Like, is there just like a UFO that comes out of nowhere and it's never explained and then never mentioned again in the story? We just make sure it makes sense and grade and score those writing prompts. So it's pretty interesting because 5th graders are wild and they write the craziest stuff. So it's pretty entertaining. All right, so now I'm going to stir in the rice. Our rice is done. And again, I use brown rice, but you can use any type of rice that you see fit or that you like. All right, rice is going in. We're almost done. So they recommend that you also top this with the Thai chili sauce. So we will probably top with the Thai chili sauce as well. Just a little drizzle on top when we put our sweet potato, kale, black bean, rice mixture into the bowl. Okay, we did it. We did it, y'all. Let's check it out. Da 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 da. Ta-da! Here it is. We got sweet potatoes, black beans, kale, rice, red onion. We got our Thai chili sauce. We have garlic, salt, olive oil. So that is our dinner for tonight. And this recipe, again, it's not my recipe. It is from Taste of Home, black bean and sweet potato rice bowls. So if y'all want the recipe, check them out online. I'm not sponsored yet. So go on there and check it out if you want. But it is complete. And Scott will be home pretty soon. It's 5 till 5 here. He usually gets home about 5:15, 5:20. And so I'm just gonna turn the heat off on this, and then I'll heat it back up on the stove when he is ready and we are ready for dinner. So until then, y'all, I have this to contend with. I made a big old mess. That's all right. I'm gonna start getting cleaned up. So thank y'all so much for coming on and watching. You guys are the best. I loved all your comments and reading them all. Amber, yes, I think it's gonna be very filling, especially due to the rice. So I'm excited. I love all the colors, the orange, the green. Looks delicious. I cannot wait to tell y'all how good it is. I'm definitely gonna be topping it with that Thai sweet chili sauce. So can't wait. All right, y'all, have a great evening. I'll talk to you again at 10 a.m. tomorrow. If the weather cooperates, we'll be at the Angel Oak Tree. So can't wait for that. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.